Hi, welcome back to part 2. So yeah, this is how it looks all up on my Mossberg M590 series pump action shotgun with the magazine. So yep, now to turn it on, there we go. You can see that there is a little laser light in there. But the bad thing is, if you flip it this way, the other person can see it too. So yeah. I mean, it's okay, I guess. It's not really the greatest. I mean, it's all made from, let's face it, cheap plastic. Yeah, this little screw in the back does nothing. I thought, okay, maybe it raises the laser up and down. So, you know, maybe you could kind of center it. If it's not centered in the middle, doesn't work. Yeah, this one over here too does not work at all. They just put it in for show. This is how you mount it, which actually does shut on this side. Kind of made a mistake when I had flipped the screws around, but yeah. And this is all it does. On and off. That's it. So technically it does fit a shotgun. Well, this series of shotguns. But you gotta put it on the back one and leave a space, like how you see right here, for it to fit. You can't slide it up, which I would love it to slide up. This way I could bring it up my ADS for aim down sight and boom, pull the trigger. But come on, let's face it, shotguns are mostly made for hip firing. You're not really going to ADS or aim down sight that often. Because, you know, it's a close quarter, maybe a mid-range weapon. So, yeah. But yeah, it does work on that. So, I'm going to have to take it apart and show you the can work on other guns. Now, it is a little bit of a pain to get on. It is a hassle. You got to negotiate with it. You know, it is not the easiest thing to get on. But when you get it on, it will pretty much stay on. I don't know why. There we go. That screw stood on for a little bit too long. So, the next thing that I could bring in that actually has the melting oil on top that would work would have to be, that's right, my little pride and joy, my AR, the Black Ops series, the M14 carbine. A2, I believe this model is the A2 subsequently issued Vietnam model with the carrying handle with the two different flip sights on the back of the carrying handle. This one I don't believe is the M16. I believe it's, no, I'm wrong. It could be, no, that's what I want. Is the M16 A2 carbine model. So as we can see, that little carrying handle just popped off. Original carrying handles would have a little thing that would spring open. This one went back all the way to the old Vietnam War. But yeah, like I was talking about the free-floating rail mount system. It can only work on these type of rails. So give me something off camera here to try to get this on. And let me kind of adjust it to where I feel comfortable. Okay, let's see. Okay, right there, it's where it really would feel comfortable with for me. So excuse me while I do this off camera because it's too big to get up on camera while I'm trying to put the screws in here. Yep, this is not the easiest thing to do to get on here. So at least I got one of these screwed on. Okay, now this one actually does go on. And it went on fairly easy, I would say. So yeah, here's how the precision red dot reflex scope sight looks on the gun. Let's turn it on. I don't know if you can see, I kind of have to turn it sideways to get into camera, but like I said, there's the little precision laser dot in the scope. And I have to actually put it down here just to clear where the handle is, so I can have it in a good spot to bring it up, either from a half swing, which would be hip firing, or bring it from transition from a half fire, which is like a hip fire, all the way up to my shoulder to ADS on sight. But actually, this one shows that it's off a lot going to the left and top, so it's more of a left top than this actual center. Which, like I said, I wish that it actually had something to move the laser sight so you could get it just right if you change between a shotgun or AR assault rifle. But it doesn't. So you kind of have to finagle with it. Like I always see down the scope, is pointing. Instead of pointing into the middle of these two, it's only pointing down there. Like that. I know I got my gun size, but that's how it is even if I had it full on straight. As you can see, it's going to the top left instead of the center. Well, I don't know, but that's just how it goes on. Okay, so it does fit. It looks probably better on the assault rifle than the shotgun. But I would say probably it worked better on the shotgun than the assault rifle. Just because, you know, you can put a better scope on the AR. Let's see what's next. What do I have that I can really try getting the, you know, flashlight on. Which, I really have nothing that's too good for the flashlight. Because, I mean, I don't have a free-flowing whale mount system on my AR assault rifle, as you can obviously see, because it's made like the old Vietnam A2 versions that has a handguard on there. So that means I can't put a foregrip, flashlight, or laser sight unless, you know, I zip tie it. Which is really a shame because I would want to put like a foregrip on it. I mean, you know, some other such as like flashlight and a better version of laser sight. You know, something like that. But you do what you can do. So let's try this out on some handguns here. And no, I cannot move this up any further because I don't know if you can see this, but this little part is actually molded right into the handle. So it's not like you could use it as a standalone flashlight. You're always going to have this little attachment clip there. Which is really too short for this gun, but we'll try it. We'll try and see if we can get it to work. Now this gun's a little more dangerous because it's using CO2 powered and copper BBs. So yeah. So if I do take off camera, that's more the reason why. Okay, obviously this one does not fit because when they put the screws, it does not fit into the rail mounts on this gun. So my little Daisy Powerline PT.2 handgun does not fit. So we'll just put that one off to the side. Let's see my next gun, which I had here. And now I've lost it. Where did that little guy go? Nope. Ah, here it is. My Compact 45, which came in the shotgun combo kit. So let's see if this one will work. Obviously no, because you know there's no little rail mount on the bottom, so that gun's automatically out. Last but not least is our Crossman, which has the Crossman hip holster on here. Yeah, that hip holster was so separate, but this is the Crossman, as you can also see from the Crossman Compact logo. Stinger, if we could get in camera. There we go. Stinger P9. This is a good spring gun. I mean, as far as spring-loaded handguns go, but, you know, you pull it back, you take a shot, you pull it back, you take a shot. This one's pretty good. As for CO2 cartridge ones, oh yeah, Daisy Powerline PT.2. That's a good gun. This one ain't good for anything. Even at close range, like right here, if I put a little this up like right there and put my gun right there, the barrel to it like this close, this still will not go down. Worthless, useless gun right there. Boom. Getting back to this, let's see if this could go on here. And no, it doesn't. It's just too short to even fit on there. And it's only one little wear clasp right there, if you can see it. As this one, obviously you can see there's, let me turn this off. As you can see, there's more here. See? One here, more here, but it doesn't fit any of them. So this one's really for a assault rifle. Because, you know, if you get the ones that have the under rail mounts, it could really fit in there a lot better. So this one doesn't do anything for my guns currently at the moment. Now to the laser sight. And this one does actually have screws that you have to use a screwdriver with. The other ones just have little thumb screws. I don't know why this one's not going so good. Let me see here. Nope. You think it Phillips work better, but it doesn't. For a head works a lot better. Just getting these screws out. So we'll see if it'll fit on this gun. It should. I mean, it definitely should. Again, I gotta take it off camera because it's just too hard to get on camera the way how it's up. So, give me a second here and we'll see. Now it seems like it will. Most definitely seems like it will. That's the problem. Whatever seems like it will, usually won't. And, no, it won't. Once it will. Give me a second here. Nope. So this gun is a no. Let's go to this gun because it has more mountain brackets on here. Now, already I'm seeing problems with this one, right off the bat here. And, no, it does not go on. Because where it needs to go on, you can't. Here, if I show you this, can you see it? See where these two little screw mounts are? Maybe if I take that out. See those? Maybe if I put it together this way. There you go. But as you can see where these mounts are, where the screws go in, they get in the way of here. So either you gotta take your gun and fire it down, which obviously you don't want to do that because, let's face it, these guns get pretty expensive. Or you take this and you fire this part down real flat, as you can obviously see it. Which then, you know, your screws won't go in. So the only other way would be take it, fire it down, and super glue it. But then, you know, when you gotta change out the batteries in your laser sight, yeah, you're stuck. You pretty much can't do that because then you gotta bust this off of your gun, scrape all that glue off your gun, so now you pretty much ruin your gun with all that glue on it. And you almost broke this because, well, you super glue it to put this on. So this thing is a universal laser sight. No. This is probably the worst thing out of the whole thing here. Well, I'm not saying it's the worst. I mean, the flashlight is really cheap, chintzy. It just doesn't work at all, in my opinion. The flashlight is a little no-go. So if I had a flashlight, blah, no. Laser sight, I have to put it somewhere in the middle because, as you can see, I did mount one, the same as that one, onto my AR. So it's the same as that one, just I bought this one on my gun separate, and this one came in a little free pack. So I had to use zip ties to secure it to the barrel, zip ties on the back of the handle, run the rest of the cord down through here, over the little clean chamber or the stature pin, where it lets the shells fly out. So yeah. But I mean, even the little laser sight type of scope, I wouldn't say it's worth it. I mean, for that one company, bbguns.cl, I'll put a link down below in the description like I said. That one, they're selling one just like this, and it goes for $79. $79 just for the scope here. Yeah. And while I'm here to see this one at Kmart, which you can also pick this up on Amazon.com, both same price, 15 bucks, but of course Amazon.com you gotta pay the shipping and handling fee. It just doesn't seem worth it. Now as for the Swiss Arms Tactical Assault Stealth Vest, that one's definitely worth it. So if you got anything from Swiss Arms, definitely go with the vest. And not this. So give me a second here to unscrew this. I mean, I like how fast it is to screw the scope on and off. That's probably really one of the biggest plus that they did so far. But other than that, not really. I mean, the laser sight, it's a good sight. Just the way how they deliver it in their UNiVERSAL kit, it's not universal at all. Maybe it is if you go on to this website back here, www.airsoft.com. They do sell Swiss Arms BB handguns. So unless this says just made exclusively for the Swiss Arms gun, but like I'm saying, you got a Black Ops assault rifle, a Daisy CO2 copper BB gun, or a spring-loaded Crossman. Is not going to fit them. Except for the laser scope, which fits the Mossberg 590 pump action shotgun and the Black Ops Ignite series. Well, it's actually made by Unite. The Ignite Black Ops brand assault rifle. So this fits, yes. It might fit if you use a lot of zip ties. Not at all unless you have a really long free-flowing whale mount system on the bottom, like I said, to put a foregrip on. That's the only way that you could probably go mount this one on. But yeah, that has been a little unboxing